Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. I say the things on here that nobody dare say. We're just waiting for Liam to join us. It shouldn't be too long. It is what it is. Feel rough as a badger. Rough as a badger. A very heavy weekend. Liam, where's Liam from Rotherham? Women love him, men want to breed whippets with him. Uh, oh, here we go. Anybody see the Amzad Shearez fight? I got that one wrong, didn't I? In my accumulator. Well, I didn't really see him doing anything special at 160, so how could he carry power up to 168 and perform like that? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? But onwards and upwards for him. So good luck to him, but he is not for me. I don't see why people have to say, well, he deserves a shot at Canelo because he's Turkey's man, ambassador, all that load of rubbish. Anyway, here's Liam. How you doing, Liam?
Yeah, all right, Porky.
Is that Tank Davis on your thumbnail? Is that his mugshot?
It is, yeah.
What's he been up to?
He's just been charged, Auntie, for assault and battery.
On his missus?
I think so, yeah. I think it was from June last year, I think.
Yeah, well, she shouldn't raid his weed stash, should she?
Oh, is that what you're up to?
Hey?
Is that what you're up to?
I don't know, man. I don't really care. But he's not paying my bills, is he, or direct debits?
No, that's true.
How you been?
Yeah, all right, pal. Been fishing today.
Yeah.
I'm not a fisherman by any means, but my mate invited me, so I thought we'll have a day on river, and it was quite relaxing, actually.
I've just been looking at Big Richard on his boat. He looks like a lobster. He's been out caught in the sun. Yeah, he's got caught in the sun. Go on, Richard. Pop, pop, bang. Okay, we'll dive straight in with a few things here. I've just been mentioning it at the beginning of the Amzad Shiraz. I got that one wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, he looked brilliant last night, didn't he?
He's carrying his power up to 168. What's all that about?
I don't know, but I think you said he was going to be the next Tommy Langford. I think
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Not big
them
lanky.
predictions have gone.
Well, the division's piss poor at 168. Let's have it right.
Yeah, it is, yeah. But I thought last night were a step way too far for him, and it proved me wrong massively.
Yeah, yeah. So Spencer Brown will be knocking one out in an Umbro sock now, won't he?
Who's going to be next, though? They want Canelo next, but I can't see Canelo taking that fight.
You know what I've got a problem with, Liam? I've got a problem with that AD Alapido noshing anything to do with Turkey off, coming out with things like, well, Amzad Shearez, if he beats Belinga, deserves a Canelo fight because he's Turkey's friend and an ambassador for Riyadh season. Well, so's his limo driver. He's an ambassador as well. Does he deserve a shot?
Yeah. But how can you come off a Tyler Denny win, Ademez draw, and a Belanga win? How does that give you a shot at Canelo for millions and millions of pounds? It doesn't, in
It
my
don't,
opinion.
mate, does it? It's all you know and whose cock you suck.
Exactly.
So it is. It makes you wonder what's going on round at Turkey's when they're all round there. It makes you wonder if he's taking leaves out of Fruity's book, doesn't it?
You never know. You never know,
Hey,
do you?
hey, listen, I've just been walking back from this pub in Shenston called Plough Rat. I swear to God. Uh, I was thinking about Fruity, sweating his bollocks off in his prison cell. Because
Yeah.
on the weekend in there, it's bang up at 4 o'clock, pop, pop, bang. And I had years of that. So, Fruity, I'm going to raise a large one here for you. Pop, pop, bang. Hey, I might even send Fruity a postcard next month when I go on holiday.
Oh, I love that, and he sat in his cell.
He'll love that while he's sat there with the purple one and the Palmer's cocoa butter. Okay, so we spoke about Amazon Shiraz. Savannah Marshall got beat, didn't she? What do you think to that?
I didn't watch any of the show. I just watched a few highlights. from what I can gather and what everybody's been saying on social media, it needs to be a rematch because it were a really tight decision, weren't it?
Yeah, but they only gave her 2 rounds. I thought that were quite harsh, but she was getting caught by a lot of shots and she had eggs on each eye. And personally, I think her timing were out.
But she hasn't been anywhere in boxing gym, has she, for over a year? She's been doing MMA. I don't think you can do both. I don't think it works.
You think she made a mistake switching to MMA for a while?
I do, because I think she was chasing Clarissa, weren't she, with MMA? Uh, and now I think Clarissa's gone back to full-time boxing, which has left Shields in...
Marshall.
Marshall. It's left her in limbo between boxing and MMA. I don't think she knows what to do, does she?
No, and Peter Fury worked in a corner as well. He couldn't get a visa.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, she's only decent woman's boxer to watch. All the rest are just boring.
Yeah. She was never going to get a fair shake, though, on an American show, was she? So she knew the risks.
No, yeah. Well, she'll either have a rematch or she might quit boxing, I think.
You think she'll quit? She's got a few quid, Savannah. She lives in a big house. She rents houses out. She's not in poor house.
No, I think she'll knock it on the head.
Yeah.
Well, other than Clarissa Shields, where's the money? There isn't any, is there, really?
No, but they've got school dinner ladies fighting till the 44 and fighting Terry Harper, so she's got another game if you want to talk like that, aren't you? Isn't it?
I suppose so, yeah, but is she going to be motivated for them kind of fights?
Well, she was motivated for that fat mess who's just beat her, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah. So, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't really think about women's boxing too much.
Don't you?
Not being sexist, don't like that, but I just can't get on with it.
Well, I'll just be honest with you, mate. It's a load of shite. I mean, I thought Katy Taylor were fighting last night. She fought on Friday. I've just caught up with that, and they're just giving a carte blanche every time it goes to points, aren't they?
Yeah. I think I don't know why though. I can't work it out because she's going to retire at some point. But yeah, every time she fights Serrano, she seems to get decision whether she's won or not.
Well, out of them 3 fights, I had Katy Taylor winning 1.
Yeah, so did I. I think she lost against that Delphine Pursoon.
Yeah. I thought she twice on that, mate. To be honest.
Yeah, and I think she lost
the Chantal Cameron one.
Yeah. So I think she's been gifted quite a lot as well.
Yeah, she's had a lot of gifts, and they've milked it. And basically, she's a Billy Johnson. So let's not even talk about her. She's not for me. So no. Katy Taylor, piss off. Right. Right. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. This is why I like to get down to the drama stuff. Right. As predicted in my video a few days ago, Eddie Hills, you know, the Iceman, he exploded into action on IFL. You know, his in-house media team, right, going on about drug testing and blah de blah and whatever. Listen, the hypocrisy from him regarding that. I mean, let's have it right. They tried to bury the Crusher Ben first test, didn't they? What do you make of it all? And what you know, this Rodriguez thing and all that, Liam? What do you think?
Well, we predicted it, didn't we? We predicted exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
They were going to come out screaming and shouting and ranting and raving. But yeah, he's prolific for working with drug cheats anyway.
Yeah.
Also, I find it funny that this Rodriguez is linked to Eddie Reynoso again.
Yeah. But what pisses me off is Eddie's worked now with 15 drug cheats, and he's also tried to sign Tyson Fury, right? That would have been his 16th drug cheat, but Tyson obviously didn't sign me and went with Bricktop. So you can't have it both ways, can you?
No, but it's predictable. It's predictable which way Eddie's going to go every time.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. I really don't know what answer is with boxing and drug cheats.
Do you think, Liam, that Eddie, when he were wording it very carefully, and he kept making the point that, well, you know, Rodriguez got found guilty and he'd boxed and it's all bad and all this, but he was more or less saying, well, Crusher Ben tested dirty twice and he didn't get to box. But Crusher Ben's not had a stoppage for over 3 years now, has he?
No, he's not even looked like stopping anybody either, has he?
No, not that was probably because he's not had his special spinach.
Exactly. Yeah, to be fair, when I was watching that Rodriguez fight, I thought he's got a massive output and a good engine.
Oh, massive, wasn't it?
But let's see what these tests. It's only an adverse finding at the minute, so let's see what it says when it comes back. It might be something or nothing.
Well, that Rodriguez has got to be given the chance to prove himself, hasn't he, like Crusher Ben has?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But look at that. What's that female? Alicia Baumgardner.
Gardner.
She was another one that were matchroom and she failed a drugs test. Where were Eddie screaming and shouting then?
Never said a word and he never moved to get Terry Harper's fight as a no contest, did he, bless her?
No, exactly. But yeah, you wait. This Yapai fight will be overturned, I'll guarantee it.
Well, they're already saying, aren't they? Boxrec people have already been told, oh, it's going to be a no contest, you watch. Now, they sorted the Devin Haney one out on Boxrec within 72 hours, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
After
It's all corrupt.
Garcia, wasn't it? Garcia fight that.
Yeah, it's corrupt, I think. I think there's a few brown envelopes being passed about. And if it does get turned to a no contest, Yafai is still an Olympic medalist and an undefeated pro.
Yeah, but he's got miles on clock now, hasn't he?
Oh, massively. He took an hiding. I'll be surprised. I think he's going to have to come back at like British level.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. Who could you put him in with after that beating, where he could be confident that he's not going to get hurt?
Yeah.
You might have to get Sonny Edwards out of retirement again.
Oh my God, Sonny Edwards. I don't want to be in here when he were fighting him, wasn't
he? Yeah, I know.
Speaking of Stuart Little, aka Sonny Edwards, what did you make of him and Puppy Parsons as these presenter men on the Matchroom rebranding presser? What did you make of all that?
I don't mind Sonny Edwards. I can't stand that Parsons.
No, do you think Parsons is just noshing anybody off he can just because he's a bit starstruck and he's a little bit of a Cub Scout?
Yeah, he's still young and he's only like 21, 22. I think he's starstruck. I think he's going to end up getting led down a path that's going to be bad for him eventually, I think.
Do you?
I do, yeah. Because everybody in that game, everyone who's worked for IFL TV and stuff like that, at some point in their life, they've always hit a bump in the road, haven't they? If you look back through all the what's the word for him, interviewers, there's not many that stuck it for as long as Coogan.
Yeah, but Coogan looks to me like the on the outside looking in, doesn't he, as regards little perks? He used to get all them, didn't he, back in the day? Bless him.
Yeah, he don't even get an interview now, does he?
Do you think Parsons will succumb to the beak and end up with a raging habit?
I do. I wouldn't be surprised if he's already on it now.
Yeah, well, they test them, don't they? And it all gets back to Eddie via Spotty Frank and Sam Jones, the Matchroom squealers.
What, they get tested for drugs and it gets reported back to them?
No. They get tested at these after parties. It all gets passed about, doesn't it?
Oh, right.
Anybody having a slip in toilets, it gets back to Spotty Frank, and then it gets to Sam Jones, and then Eddie Hills, and Eddie's like, oh, are they on the old Chino? And then Eddie drops them, doesn't he? So that was basically Coogan's problem, wasn't it? He wanted
they'll all be at it, though.
Candle at
they'll
both.
all be at it. They'll all be at it, I think. I think they'll all be at it.
It's all right if they get their hands on it, but if you're going to get at it in your hotel room. Do it on your own. Don't let Spotty Frank or Sam Jones see it, because they'll tell on you for an apple from the teacher.
Oh, I know that. They'll report straight back to Turkey.
Hey, pop, bang. What do you think to the DAZN pundits at the moment? We've got Barker, B-Side Bellew, and Carl Frampton, who looks to me like he has absolutely lost his mind and he's trying to get married into the Matchroom bubble. What do you make of it all?
Yeah, it's what happened? Do you know when DAZN first launched? They were supposed to be investing in these top quality commentators, weren't they? They had
game changed.
Yeah. Who did they have now? They had him off. What's his name now? I can't remember his name.
Jama. Chris Lloyd, Jama.
Yep. Oh shit, I can't remember his name.
Barker stuck knifing on Chris Lloyd, didn't he, Barker?
Oh no, did he?
Barker stuck knifing on Chris Lloyd, so he's gone. Mia Jama's gone. Everybody in the
Costello,
back were tailing her, weren't they?
Mike Costello.
Mike Costello, is he gone?
I think so. I haven't heard anything of him for ages.
Well, they're not going to have Mike Costello because Eddie can't control people like that. But your
No.
Bellew, your Framptons, and your Barkers, they're needy, aren't they, for a few quid?
Yeah, oh, Laura Woods as well. She went, didn't she, Laura Woods?
Yeah, well, she was too good for that lot anyway, wasn't she, Laura Woods?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny that they're all ex Eddie's fighters, aren't they? That are doing all punditry work.
Yeah,
Apart from Crouch.
they're all Eddie men, aren't they? But I never had Frampton down as an Eddie man, did you?
Not really, but if he wants to be involved in boxing and earn some money, he's going to have to kiss some arse, isn't he? Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a shame. He's probably lost all his lollies at McGuigan's, so he's got to nosh a few off to stay in the mix, hasn't he? But what my argument with is this: Carl Frampton shouldn't be allowed to be a pundit on Jamie Moore fighters if they're fighting. He shouldn't be allowed. That's my opinion.
No. Yeah, I agree. I think it were disgusting. If the rumours are true, where we were going over to give Catterall advice, then that should be a ban from punditry work.
Yeah, and I don't want to see Tony Bellew, aka B-side Bellew. I don't want to see him giving advice to anybody's fighters who are from Rotunda or Bombay Dave's gym.
I don't want to see him doing any punditry work. We're supposed to have never seen him again.
B-side Bellew.
Yeah, we should have never seen him again 10 years ago.
Yeah. Well, once he's saying you'll never see me again to Coogan.
Yep. I'm no longer Tony. My name's Anthony, he says.
Yeah, well, we're seeing more of him now than when he was fucking fighting, mate.
I know.
Okay. Christopher Eubank Jr., aka a complete tosser, he's been given a £10, a 10 grand fine off the board. For me, right, I'm going to have to agree with Juggy as what he said on Talksport with that. Did you hear what Juggy said?
No, I didn't hear that.
They were basically saying that the board have set these rehydration clauses and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can wear a sauna suit and all that. You are allowed to wear it and that. But the board is saying you're not allowed to flaunt it on social media. Well, why are they coming down heavy on him like that? What? When you're allowed to use a sauna suit, you're also allowed to use a sauna as a fighter. But they're saying it's because he's flaunted it on social media. I don't get it. They're the ones putting Eubank in the ring with Ben when he's not rehydrated to his best, but yet they're preaching about safety. But where's that 10 grand going, and will they use it to get Gary Sykes his British title belt?
I can't understand. I can't understand them. They've been really, really harsh with Eubank, haven't they?
Yeah.
Finding for missing weighing, finding for that. So, you look at any boxer or any top level boxer, I'll guarantee you there's a video of him at some point wearing a sauna suit and flaunting it. So why they've done that to Eubank, I'll never know. Regarding the 10 grand, that's probably paid for the Christmas dinner.
Yeah. I mean, Eddie's going on about safety's paramount and this and that, but here's a guy wanting to drain Eubank down to 157 and then a rehydration clause, so he could only put £10 on. So that means morning at fight, 10 a.m., he's 167. But yet, normally, the morning of the fight, if he's fighting at 160, he's about 180 or 179. So they're the ones taking that. He's actually fighting at £12 less than what it would be a normal healthy weight for him, Eubank. But Eddie's going on about safety's paramount and board this and board that. Hills and the board, in my opinion, are absolute scumbags for this. And let's not forget about Barry Epstein, his dad, putting Michael Watson in the ring at 164 for a belt that was 168 because that £4, according to the neurosurgeon, cost Michael Watson his health. You remember that fight, don't you?
Yep, it'll happen again. This will happen again, I'll guarantee it.
Yeah, so how can they, sat in a greenhouse, throw stones at other greenhouses?
I know. It's going to happen again. If they keep manipulating these weights and making a few rules and stipulations and clauses, it's going to happen again. And let's see who gets the blame, because it won't be them.
No, I agree. All right, then. Do you want to go on to part two, Liam, of this three-parter, mate?
Yeah, we'll do, pal.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. And thanks for listening and to my guest Liam, a fantastic kid from Brinsworth in Rotherham. I used to live there back in the day, opposite Atlas, right next to Phoenix Cricket Club. I was about 20 years old then. Okie dokie. A lot of people didn't know that, did they? All right. One piece out. We'll see you in part 2. Booyaka! Max, don't even speak to me until you've had the operation to remove your head from Big Ron's arsehole.